Hey guys, my name is Aiden, and today I'm going to be trying a new set at the Gravity Vault in Hoboken. It turns out to be one of the hardest sets I've ever seen, so stay tuned. First, I'll warm up on this purple V1. I climb it slowly so I can really warm up my muscles. I also pay extra attention to each move and how my body feels. I move on to this red V2. I move on to this gray V3. It has good holds that are far apart and a ladder. I move on to this white V4. It starts on small flat crimps. You traverse right, and then you go straight up on pinches. The second to last hold is a small crimp, and the last hold is completely blocked. I grab the hold on the right and try to find a stable position. I mantle on my left and bump my right hand. I think most people cross through with their left hand. I backstep so I can reach the next hold. I try to step on top of the hold, but slip and cut feet. I go for the crimp and end up cutting feet again. I try to make the last move, but hit a black hold that's in the way. I drop me on top of the hold, but slip. Here, I find out that the last hold is completely blocked. I try the left side, but there's nothing to grab there either. This time, I grab the right side, which is really slopey and shallow. Overall, this climb felt a lot harder than the V4s that are usually in this gym. The beginning beta is kind of tricky. I think the cross through is the intended beta, so I tried it off camera, but it felt really hard. The middle section had a technical backstep and a big move to a small crimp, and the last hold was super blocked and hard to read from the ground. I move on to this blue V5. It starts with a dyno to an in-cut crimp. Then, you go left to some side pulls and finish on a jug. can get the height, but it's difficult to catch the hold with both hands. I try the rest of the climb from the dyno to see what it's like. Shifting weight to the left is super hard. I use my right hand and foot to push myself over, but I can't find balance. After my session, I talked to someone and they told me that they'd get both feet onto the starting jug and cam their toes against the wall to find balance. I move on to this green V6. It starts on crimpy jugs and you make a huge move to the right. Then you make a big move straight up and continue to the right. You go up to a slopey hold and then make a big move to a juggy side pull. I struggled to find a position to do the first move. I think I want my right hip into the wall, but I'm not sure how. I try figuring out the end position of the first move and working backwards, but that doesn't work. Off camera, I also tried backstepping into the vertical volume in the middle, but that didn't work. I try the rest of the climb from there. I can just barely reach the next hold. I try to get my left foot up, but it feels really high. I get the high foot, and then I have to swap hands. It takes a while because the hold is pretty crimpy. I swing my feet over and turn my left hip in to go for the sloper. The foothold isn't great and I slip. I try using the crack, but I miss the good part. I move on to this black comp climb. It starts on slopey dishes. The rest of the holds are slopey pinches. The start is kind of bunched up. I grab the hold around the corner and get a left knee bar so I can match. I make a dynamic move to the right. The position is really hard on the shoulders. I switch my toe to a heel to match on the right hold. Unfortunately, I can't keep tension. I was super tired and I couldn't really do any moves on my next attempts, so I decided to try and get some volume in. I move on to this pink V4. It has a jump start to some decent holds, and then the rest of the holds are pretty bad slopers. For some reason, I jump into a high heel hook. I get the next hold, but then my heel pops. I get my left foot back on and try to match hands, but my left foot is on the side of the sloper instead of the top. This time, I smear on the wall to get the heel hook. I'm able to match on the hold and switch my foot from a heel to a toe. I open up my hips, rock over my left foot, and get my right knee up. Then I can match on the last hold. I move on to this purple V4. It's just a ladder of juggy crimps. I move on to this yellow V5 with slopey nubs. I know I should hold it on the top left corner, but I try to switch it up. It doesn't work out though. This time, I commit to the top left corner and grab the next hold. I turn my left hip in and get the next hold. I try to bring my right foot up before bumping my left hand to the good part of the hold. This time, my left foot gets caught on a bolt. I make sure to replace the tag though. I move on to this white V5. It starts on a tiny hold beneath the volume. The rest of the climb is just good pinches and a ladder. The key to the start is getting your heel as deep onto the hold as possible. Now, I'll talk about my hangboarding. I'm able to hang with 45 pounds on the 20mm edge for 10 seconds. I'm able to do that weight for 5 sets. I think my progress has slowed down a bit, so next session, I'll try to do 45 pounds again and increase the weight if I get it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!